Now here's the thing we really, really want you to hear. And if you can get this, you'll have it all. The vortex of creation, where the vibrational version of you is present tense. As far as the creator within you and as far as we are concerned. When you ask for it, it's present tense. But you, bless your hearts, you've gotten so good at exploring the manifestation that you don't want to call it present tense until it's in your driveway. You don't want to call it present tense until others can see it. And we say, oh, it's so slow to have to wait for everybody to be able to see it. It's easy to tune in to stuff that's manifested. So what preachers and teachers have been saying to you for a long time about faith really applies here. Because what faith is a vibrational attitude. What faith is an awareness, a vibrational focus, an attention to what's in this vortex of creation. And if you can focus upon what you've asked for and no longer beat the drum of why you ask for it. I want this magnificent thing because it's so awful not to have it. And because it's so hard over here without it. And because I deserve it, I really deserve it, even though I don't have it, I deserve it. And we say all of that drum beating from the perspective of what is not yet manifested holds you in a holding pattern that will not let it manifest. You have to let go of the absence of what you want before the presence of it can feel into your experience, you see. We want you to feel the reality of this vortex of creation. This is vibrational reality. We're not making this stuff up. Everything that you see that is manifested was first vibrational reality. And once it's been vibrational reality, everything that you see is first a thought upon longer until it takes form. Everything that you see that is manifested was first vibration. And the gap, the amount of time that it takes from the offering of the idea and flowing it vibrationally into your vortex and the full-fledged manifestation of it is as short as no time when you are a vibrational match to what you're asking for. The amount of time it takes for you to manifest things wanted is the amount of time it takes for you to get in the vortex and consistently stay there. You have control of your relationship to the vortex, and it is our desire to use everything that we have to convince you, better word, to remind you, better word, to reawaken within you, better word, to restore you to your knowledge of the existence of this vortex, so that never again will you stand in an unwanted place and feel very much about it. Just say, oh, something to want. Esther was dusting. They brought home from a store. They talked the owner into selling them the display cabinets in a beautiful art store. And the display cabinets were beautiful. They were chrome and glass and gilded and fragile. They didn't realize that the shelves were sitting on posts. And the posts were stable, but the shelves had nothing to sustain them, front and back. And Esther, one day, took her dust cloth and just laid it on the top shelf. And as she barely moved the cloth, the big, heavy glass fell off its little posts and crashed to the shelf below it, which crashed to the shelf below it, which crashed to the shelf below it, and broke everything on the shelf. All of the Yadros and Sabinas and all the pretty things that they'd been gathering around. And Jerry heard the crash from the other room and said, don't move, don't move, don't move. Esther standing there in her bare feet with shards of glass actually stuck in the floor all around her. No glass in her feet. And Jerry came into the room and said, oh good, something to want. And he meant it. He meant it. He meant it. Because for weeks and months and years, Esther would see something pretty in a shop and Jerry would say, now where will you put it? And now Esther is saying, now I have a place for many new things. And we want you to understand, frivolous and unimportant as that story may seem to you, that is the spirit with which you come into this experience, because life is about expansion, and expansion is about more. And it is only when the larger part of you is expanded and you haven't let the rest of you catch up with it that you feel discord or discomfort. Do you have any idea how many cooperative components there are moving through your freeways, moving on your highways, moving around you at all times, who are also in the vortex? That when you are in the vortex and they rendezvous with you, the sublime interaction, the successful interaction, the profitable interaction, the well-being interaction. In other words, you just want to get in the vortex. We know you do. You may not know it in the way that we know it, but once you get in there and feel the fullness of your life just a little bit, you're never going to be satisfied not being deliberately and consciously inside the vortex again.